those challenges that face us. Thank you.
Good evening, everybody. My name is Randy Magno, and Doug, I was one of those people that were shooting the rats. So I do remember a landfill situation like that. So for the past 4 years, I have been the chairman of the Washburn Neighborhood Association. I have been boots on the ground for neighborhood revitalization. I have been a leader in the city in developing rainwater runoff catching by building rain barrels for the neighborhood association and by promoting the use of rain barrels. I want to be mayor because I want to take what I've done in the Washburn neighborhood to improve that and apply it to the city. We need a mayor who is a neighborhood advocate. If we want to revitalize our neighborhoods, we need someone who's been doing it for the last 4 years, knows what we're looking at, and knows how to apply that with the people in the city. I have worked with the people in the council for the last 4 years. I've spoken before them. They respect what I say. I have a lot of good ideas on how to solve some of the neighborhood problems, such as the opposite side parking, the move-out day, trash, some of our other trash problems. I've been doing this in the Washburn neighborhood for the last 4 years, so I have an experience already in neighborhood revitalization. And as mayor, I have a vision, and I have a 5-point plan that will get us to that vision.
My name is Dave Miles. Grew up in West Salem, went to the university here in La Crosse, spent 32 years in Fairbanks, Alaska, and moved back 5 years ago. My whole life I have worked on issues like public transportation, not just because it's good for people, but because it reduces overall costs for the community for transportation. Just like bicycles, it reduces overall costs. It lessens traffic. I've been stating in this campaign that I'm for helping people insulate their homes because it's immediate jobs and long-term savings. Help people put in solar panels to sell electric back to the utility, earn money off their roof. To have block parties for people to get to know their neighbors, involve the police, then people have good connections so that they can forestall crime instead of waiting until after it happens. I'm for fully funded local government positions. Never lay anybody off of government. If there's changes in the economy, you change and retrain and keep them. You want to keep a skilled snowplow driver. It's worth it. I've worked all my life on these issues in La Crosse, in Fairbanks. Been to half the city council meetings in the last 30 years. I enjoy involving in the process, and I'm thankful that I'm born in America and you can be in the democratic process. Thank you.
I'm John Olson. I also grew up in West Salem, where I remember going to the dump to recycle materials to build tree houses and cabins with. So, my wife Jane is sitting third row back here, my youngest daughter Jalissa. But I'm shortly after high school I moved to La Crosse. I lived in La Crosse for about 33 years. And in that time I've been very involved in the community. I've served on numerous committees, worked on community projects. I served on the city council for a while, been involved in Chamber of Commerce and church, and so I've always been community minded. I think La Crosse is a great city, but you know, as everybody knows, we can always use some improvement, and I think we need good leadership to do that, and I think I have the abilities to do that. So I'd like to be the next leader of La Crosse. Thank you.
I'm Rich Smith, born and raised on the north side of La Crosse. My wife's born and raised on the south side. Both our parents are lifelong residents of the city. I've worked for the city for, this is my 36th year. I work in the lab at the wastewater utility down by Isla Plume, where the first dump was, and for the record, you guys didn't get all the rats. I come from a working class background. My father-in-law and my uncle uncle were retired firefighters. My father was actually superintendent of the street department when he retired. My mother worked for the Board of Education. I see a lot of problems in La Crosse. I lived in a close-knit neighborhood, and the crime and the drugs are overwhelming some areas of the city, and they have to be addressed. And that's one of the most important things I want to do, that and revitalize our neighborhoods, the deteriorating housing, the older housing. We have to make it easier for our residents to fix their houses up. We give money to businesses to help them, and then when our residents want to fix their house up, we bill them. And it just doesn't make sense to me. And if you want people to fix things up, you got to make it easier for them. And that and some other things I'm sure we'll get into tonight are reasons I want to be mayor of La Crosse.
Hi, my name is Robbie Young, and I'm 27 years old. I graduated from UWL in 2009. I moved here for school from the city of West Bend. When I was a kid, we weren't sent out with guns. We made very few trips to the dump. Nowadays, kids venture they don't even venture that far from their homes. They have less friends than they did 50 or so years ago, and it's not because our candidates are such likable people. And you have to wonder why. Is it because we live in such a dangerous society? Is it because children are told to fear everybody at every turn? Is it because we develop roads that bifurcate neighborhoods and destroy communities? Is it because people are so poor that they can't go out and play? I don't know. But there's a lot of things that you can address to turn a city of people back into a community, to have kids going outside, playing in the front yards, playing across the street. Things like developing our county landfill back into recreational trails, which is a huge project that I'm a part of right now. And I want to be mayor to inspire you guys and other voters to take on projects like that and become an important part of your community and make the changes that you want to see, rather than saying, somebody else has to do this for me. Back down. You're all very welcome.
Okay, thank you.